Good morning, America. How are ya? Monday morning rail. We'll be 500 miles before the day is done. They call me the city of New Orleans. Hi, I'm Denny Jelsma, and I'm at the world famous Jacksonville Terminal Railroad Museum, where running trains is an absolute pleasure in beautiful Jacksonville, Florida, where the sun always shines. And the day is Monday, and you know what we do on Monday? You guessed it, we do show and tell. And show and tell is always brought to you by Jelsma Graphics, Jelsma.com, the people that make all the railroad embroidery clothing that you see at all the train shows all over America. We've been doing this since 1985, 39 years. So you need anything embroidered on the railroad clothing, hats, jackets, shirts, go to Jelsma.com. And with all that being said, show and tell starts right now. It's Monday morning and it's show and tell, and it starts right now. And today I think we have a very exciting program. You know, most of the people, when you think of passenger trains and you think of Jacksonville Terminal Railroad Museum, and we run a lot of passenger trains, and you think of me because I love passenger trains. And so you think of a beautiful car just like this right here, this RF&P. This was in pool service that went from New York all the way to Miami. And this is what you think of when you think of me or the Jacksonville Terminal Railroad. But we do have a little bit broader range that we're run. And here at the Jacksonville Terminal, we run a lot of freight trains. And one of the things that I really like is all the farm loads and the specialty loads of heavy equipment. And what we have here is a gathering of some equipment that we run here at the Jacksonville Terminal Railroad Museum of different freight equipment. And all of these cars are owned by different members, but we have a Caterpillar. And you know, years ago, any heavy equipment was automatically put on the railroad. Today, most of it's hauled around by a truck. But we have a Caterpillar, and this is on a Seaboard car. We have a beautiful rendition of the Farmall International 1950 era. This is on a flat car that's done by one of our members, and just look at it has the chains that hold this thing on. I just think that is really, really neat. And then we have a road grader, and you'd see road graders being hauled, you know, from location to location, and so it's very common. And today, you'll see John Deere still ships a lot of equipment on the railroad, but here we have a more modern tractor, and you could just look at the difference of the size of the two. This car here on the Rock Island is a 1950 era John Deere's, and then this is about 20 years later, and you could see that the tractors have gotten a lot bigger. But still today, John Deere, they'll have 50, 60 cars on a train full of John Deere equipment, leaving the Moline or in the Iowa area, going all over the United States. But you can just see the air hoses, and I just think it's a very unique car. And like I say, these are cars that are owned by various members of our club here. And it's really kind of neat to see the difference in all the different freight cars that we have. You know, today sometimes they'll say, hey, it's boring because all we see is stacked cars and you know, containers or auto racks. But you still see train loads of John Deere, and I think that's really, really cool. And I just wanted to show everybody that we do run other things beside passenger trains here at the Jacksonville Terminal Railroad Museum. And that's the way it is. at the Jacksonville Terminal Railroad Museum. And before we close, I want to say thank you for all the listeners that we have all over the country. This past weekend, I went up to St. Louis to be on the What's Neat with Ken Patterson show, and I don't know how many people that was in the audience talked about our little show and tell show. And also I went to a little train show across the river into Illinois, and people commented to me all over about our show and tell Monday morning, how they enjoyed it. And we really thank you very much for watching week after week. And that is the way it is in beautiful Jacksonville, Florida, where the sun always shines and running trains is an absolute pleasure.